one.
You'll have a one province pocket with 4 divisions in, and they'll split off like 15 divisions that surround it.
Yeah, and then they won't even
Yeah,
attack.
I
like
like
half
pockets.
of those divisions will just defend, and when there's no need to defend, attack the fucking
Yeah.
pocket. Jeez.
So I tend to use the battle plan system if I'm just
Lazy.
if I'm if I want to invade small things that don't matter. So as the Soviets, I used it for invading invading Iran, Iraq, and Finland. But for invading Germany,
I mean, you can set up a battle plan and set it up so that you attack, but then you end up canceling the battle plan, and you still have the planning bonus, and that's like kind of a bonus that you can use.
Yeah. Why is Tuscany so big?
Don't know. They just happen to be like that.
They
They
can
just had to
deal.
win one war, I think.
Yeah, you just have to. You're just occupying them.
Actually, no, I guess they took all of Papal-States.
Why am I? I'm not. Why would I be against France?
Well, you were for one war, I think. Then
Alright.
he was,
Yeah.
61 divisions. Weak.
as strong as France.
No, I'm saying that's how many France has.
Oh, yeah, that's how many you have too.
I'm mobilised for that. He doesn't have railroads yet.
Who?
Whoever this player is.
I don't know who it was. So,
Oh yeah, Hellfrost. People underestimate how good railroads are. Because they're also plus 16% throughput on all your factories. And they're plus supply limit. So it's like a bit of medicine, a bit of one of the industry techs, and railroads.
Well, really, the large reason why I get medicine is just for the fucking, more population.
Yeah,
not
true.
For the,
Yeah, the supply limit's not bad.
Oh,
Because you
Spellum's good, yeah.
want to start transitioning to 60 stacks as well.
But I start getting, like, inorganic chemistry if I want Spellum, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, you don't want to waste a whole tech getting inorganic chemistry, but you get railroads and you get like a bit of everything.
Yeah, I guess.
What transfer are you negotiating?
I guess I didn't really need to do that, but at least it won't drop prestige. So
Are you getting back French Comte or something?
yeah.
Yeah, he is. It's in a treaty.
What does the treaty
Oh
say?
boy, what's the
It
treaty
was
say?
like some. It was like some. It was the conditional offensive alliance I was talking about. Unconditional defensive.
I was thinking of actually doing a treaty with Gaku and then just going over the infamy limit and winning the game, but I felt lame.
Do I ever want to end the war?
I don't
yeah.
think so. I think he's trying to.
Yeah.
You have to when they reach 100% war exhaustion.
Ooh, rules.
They're at 18.
God damn it, fuck Struki.
What?
Now I have to attack him to form Germany.
Oh, cause yeah.
Oh, was Struki playing Scandinavia?
Yeah.
He wasn't on the roster. I wasn't sure.
So you are not really his ally. You are just you're supposed to be his ally, but he's not playing, so you are not allied together with Scandinavia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why did he call Tuscany in? Tuscany are gonna kill all the rebels.
No idea.
Just
It
gonna
was
have
for
peace out as soon as
access.
you see rebels, I think.
I guess. I've got to watch it for the rest of the game now.
Well, you also have to peace out with them if they get to 100 war exhaustion, I think.
Once they hit 50, it's pretty much it, I think.
Why can't I build it? Oh. I haven't played this game in a while.
Slazer.
Just go.
Slays or no slazing?
That's impossible.
Why'd you pause?
So a bunch of AIs don't jump in.
Oh, they will jump in, but
Instantly?
just do instant surrender.
Yeah, which one is it? I don't see it.
French Conti.
Yeah, there it is. Alright, got it. Thank you.
Hey, Austria, what's your literacy?
29.6%.
Thanks.
Hey, Tuscany is killing my rebels. My Venetian nationalist rebels.
Woo.
Ooh, lad. Really not looking forward to Victoria 3.
Not looking?
I think they'll make a mess of it.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
I didn't even know they were making one.
Ah, they will.
Of course they are making it right now. They always do.
That's because it's the oldest game now that they haven't made, so they're gonna. I hope it has an economy, like a proper one.
That's a lot
As
to
long
ask
as-
for.
Ah, fuck. Sorry.
It's not. I don't think it would be too hard. How hard could
Oh
it be?
my god.
Like, there's
Says,
not,
why are you like?
there's
I
not
don't know.
that much wrong with the Vic 2 economy.
Yeah, I don't know why people always like to try and preach that like the economy in this game is like fucking broken or something. It's not that bad.
Because they're bad.
Like,
If anything, it should be worse.
Don't worry, guys. I started making clippers again.
Need steamer shipyard.
and they do loads of things that I don't like in Hoi 4 where they don't have any fucking map modes. There are like 6
Yeah,
or
there
9
are,
or
like,
something. And there's no political map mode. There's a political there's a default map mode which is political and terrain. And it's just a fucking mess half the time because you want to see what, because it really matters what province type you're attacking into, and like if it's snowing, you literally have no idea what province, if it's hills or if it's plains or if it's march, because it's all just covered in snow. Whereas in Hoi 3 there was a simplified terrain map mode, and so you could easily tell what terrain every province was.
Yeah, that's right. I agree on this.
And what's the other one? There's no victory points map mode. So like if you're invading the Soviets and they have 90% unity, which happens quite a lot, you have to
Well, there
actually
are
find it.
points. You have to zoom in and you see all the small dots.
Yeah,
And the
but
larger are victory points and small. Yeah, but it's not like simplified. Yeah, you are right.
yeah, you should just there's no harm in having a few more map modes and you just click, you know,
I think they will
victory point map
announce
mode.
them.
Well, I hope
Yeah.
so. Because E4 was good for map modes. They whacked like fucking 50 of them in.
Yep.
Whereas in Hoi 4 they've got like 9 or something.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What?
Am I still lagging or are we just stuck?
Stuck?
No, we're going.
You're lagging, Slazer.
Why am I lagging?
You're on the 15th. We're all on the 27th.
Oh,
I don't know why you're like. Why don't you stop it though?
Disconnected?
someone disconnected.
Instead of that.
Shannon did.
Busy playing.
Austria?
Oh, let's go.
With AI or no
Austria,
AI?
it's just-
Go no AI for now.
They will get fucked up, but doesn't matter.
And when they said they were getting rid of the OOB in Hoi 4, I was a bit like, not sure, but I don't know. I sort of quite like not having to do it at the start of every game.
Or order bat.
Yeah, like with all the cores and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just nice to chuckle 200 divisions under a field marshal.
Yeah.
So things that are good. Division design is fucking amazing.
Yeah. Like
that's-
you can see how everything changes and all the soft attack and shit.
Yeah, and the other one is production is really good, and the whole concept of civilian and military factories I like.
Hey guys, that's
When do you
next.
when do you transition to building more military factories and
It depends who you're playing. As
trying to time it down for Spain?
as Russia, I built civilian factories until like halfway through 37 or 38.
When do you think Spain should? Do you think they shouldn't build any?
I don't
civilian
know how
factories?
many factories they have.
They have like about 40. Once you're done with the Civil War.
I'm not sure. I tried to do the maths of it, but it gets very complicated. And the other problem is that if you just build military factories, it feels like you over the course of 4 years or so, you end up with more military factory days which is what you're trying to maximize. But the problem is, military factory days at the start of the game you don't want them as much as military factory days at the end of the game, or at the start of the war, because there's no point having loads of military factories in 38 because you're not producing anything that you want for the war, really, except motorized. Because once you get to 40, that's when you want to have loads of military factories so that you can build all your upgraded artillery, upgraded infantry infantry weapons, and upgraded tanks. And so I think it is normally beneficial to build a few civilian factories, just because if you're building military factories in like 36, 37, you're not actually using them for anything. And the more military factories you build, the fewer civilian factories you have because of consumer goods.
Yeah, you have to.
And so
go
it
trade 'em
means
off.
that if you build just military factories, you have very few civilian factories. Like, more military factories you build, the fewer you can build. Whereas if you build 20 or so civilian factories at the start of the game, then you'll always be able to build military factories. The AI seems more invasion happy, but
Yeah,
they do it
in Hoi 4.
in Hoi 4, but they don't invade with enough divisions.
Yeah, but those invasions are retarded. Like, they make one full invasion will be better than small several they are doing right now.
I don't know. It always feels like sometimes, like the AI has a vague idea of how many divisions it needs, or how many divisions the enemy has, and so it should know that if you're trying to invade Normandy, you need to dump at least 20 divisions there to get anything done, and they just don't do that.
And
Actually, let me.
the problem is that the AI doesn't like to garrison the ports and the coastal.
Say
Yeah.
something, Slytherin?
So
Yeah, let me.
they are just invasions back and forth.
Did you pause the game already, or?
No. Can you not even tell?
No, I'm just lagging. What the hell?
Okay, Illinois pauses the game.
Oh, you're on the 27th of December.
Let me catch up.
Yeah.
I think I can form Germany before rehost.
Maybe.
What day are in? Arvin?
11th,
11.
12th.
Okay.
No idea why you like it.
I know.
It's a TitoNet. Wait, aren't you letting him catch up?
Needed catch up.
So aren't we rehosting?
He's forming Germany before Rehost, I guess.
Okay.
I want to finish the war.
It can cause these things, so whatever.
But in Hoi 4 you can play it really quickly as well. Like, I completed a Soviet Union campaign in 2.5 hours, I think. Just because you play at 5 speed the whole time and build loads of medium tanks, and then in like April 41, you just declare war and put a big front line in like the Rhineland, and then you just play at 5 speed and watch your troops go and wreck the Germans.
So is the AI better than in Hoi 3?
Nope, AI is just as bad, if not worse.
Really?
Well, those guys
kinda
had
surprising.
like 2.5 years to make AI not suck, and they failed again.
The problem, as the AI developer always says, is that whenever there's not much point in developing the AI early on because all the features keep changing, and so he's like, oh, I only can actually do the AI for the last 3 months, and that's why it's so shit.
What was this guy doing all the time? Like, was he getting money for nothing? Or
Who cares?
I don't know. To be honest,
fucking
but
bullshit.
yeah, it's pretty funny. And I did an
There's
observe
something
game.
very.
The observe mode is quite good, by the way. Did an observe game, and I was just looking at what the AI picks, just for research and for national focuses and political power and stuff like that.
Okay, we
And-
can rehost now.
Their research seems fine to me. At the beginning of the game, they get industry. Once they've got the industry techs, they get doctrines or army techs. That's all there is to research, really.
One thing I've found that is retarded is I've seen the focus for socialist or for communist China, they go aviation when they don't have any planes at the very beginning.
Yeah.
That's the only problem
Oops.
I've seen so far.
What did you say?
Socialist Spain went aviation effort at the very beginning when they
Right.
don't have any planes.
Yeah, strange.
Maybe they
But-
wanted some planes so badly they went for aviation efforts.
Maybe, but there's no point.
Either there is no point, yeah, but still, they wanted it so
So
badly.
I was watching what the Soviets did with their political power. The first thing you should always do as Soviets is get war economy. Like there's nothing else that even makes sense
I
to get.
realize that there are fascist focuses that give you like almost
Okay, who's the...
so much population.
Yeah,
much
they
recruitable
do.
population.
They give you like 8% or something.
Yeah.
And so the first thing that they got wasn't war economy. They got an army experience guy, and then they got a naval guy, and then in an event they purged the naval guy, and so they got a different naval guy. And then it was like
Awesome.
38, 39, and they still hadn't got war economy. And so their production is just so much worse than a player's production, just because they're spending 15% more on consumer goods and their construction speed is 30% slower. What they're actually building was fine. They were building civilian factories, and then in 38 they transitioned to building military factories. So that was all fine. It was just that there only needs to be a small change where you just tell the AI, fucking get war economy, because that's the only thing that matters, and it has no downsides.
Don't tell me that the AI developers can't at least fix this kind of bullshit. Like, okay,
Yeah.
the military fine, the troops movement fine, but at least the choosing of focuses and the build up, they can like make some codes that will make it better.
Thanks.
It feels just completely random, because like after the naval guys, he got a construction speed plus 10% guy, which doesn't make any sense when switching to war economy gives you construction speed plus 30%. So it's not
Yeah.
like it's looking at what the options are and going, oh well, obviously 30% get better than 10%, so I should get the 30%. It just seems to pick one at random.
Yeah, I think
Usually what the
they
AI
just
does
need
in
to find
Paradox
some
games.
simple algorithm to choose the right path, but looks like the AI is random.
Well, usually it just picks the first valid choice. Like, can I pick it? Then pick it, and then that's what it goes with. It's the same with mods, you know, or any decisions. It just goes with the first one that it's allowed to pick.
Sometimes they have weightings, but
That's kind of
I'm
rare,
waiting
but
for Black Eyes mod.
like, if it's like the military AI doesn't talk to the research AI or the national focus AI, because the military AI knows who it's likely to fight. It knows what it wants, so it normally wants infantry divisions and tank divisions, and it knows that it doesn't need to invest in submarines.
Is everyone like?
And
where's
it
everyone?
sort of tells the research guy that, is in they don't get very many naval techs, but it doesn't
Shadow
seem
Guard,
to
yeah.
tell the national focus AI, because national focus AI just goes and gets a load of naval shit for no reason.
I'm gonna grab some coffee. Be right back.
Shadow Guard, you there? Well, who else wasn't joined? Vincini didn't join.
Vincinio.
Oh yeah, sorry. My
Just
Steam's
sitting there blabbing about fucking Hawaii.
not working, so I have to boot it up from game file.
How's that war in Italy going?
Mine. Alright. Like we won, I'm just sitting here.
Yeah,
What's the goal for?
dismantle forts, I think.
Not puppet? Wow.
Yeah. Dismantle.
Bad puppet, but I don't know. I'm gonna be Italy soon.
No, but you do puppet if you're not gonna get, like, if you don't get the rebels on time.